So for those audiences, Explore the Beauty, you would want to do a little bit more of a just slightly more academic presentation, right? Of, you know, the literature, the supporting documents, the supporting API documentation, how you derive your champion model process. That you're going to want to have more, right? But for the business stakeholder side, it's more about the results, right? Here's the number of experiments we ran. Here's what we think it's going to do for your business. Here are the different errors we could be making. What would you like for us to do? How would you like for us to proceed? That's really all they need. Because again, you could have done those experiments with monkeys. They don't care. They just care that you have a solution for them, right? So I hope that helped. I created a whole new website from scratch with ChatGPT. Good for you, Rabindran. ChatGPT is just an amazing product. Rex says, this reminds me of the conversation we had about developing business acumen. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, it's related to that. Business acumen so we can communicate better with stakeholders. Yeah, Rex, that's exactly right. And Rex is referring to conversations that we are having in the Discord. Let me bring that up. So this is our Discord channel for today. For Data Science with Dennis. We have 67 members in the Discord. So feel free to join us. And Rex is right. We are having various conversations. We're having memes. I think Hamad included a meme yesterday, which is hilarious. So yeah, we are definitely having those different conversations. And you are right. You are correct, Rex. It is similar to that business acumen that we talked about. What was the screen I had up before? Yeah, I think I had that up before. But you are welcome to join us in the Discord for that. It pays to take extra business courses, extra communication courses in your studies, right? Because you are going to have to present those results, and being able to talk to the business is what separates you from other data scientists, other people on your teams. We've had questions about leadership. I think that good communication is what moves you up into leadership, right? If you're able to talk to the business and talk to them in plain language, well, guess what? When they have project ideas or they have needs in the future, you're going to be the one they come to first, because you're the one who speaks English on the team, right? You're not the tech speak guy. Now you're talking to them in a way that they understand. So in turn, they're going to come to you in the future, right? So lots of value in being able to understand the business side and be able to talk with them, right? As an illustration, I can think of a time, well, there's been many times in my career where somebody approaches me and says, I like coming to you because you talk to me in plain words. But I'm thinking about an instance, shoot, I just realized I can't tell you about the exact example, but I was working for a client, a large company, and it was a case where somebody approached me and said, I was leading one of their data science teams, and they approached me and said, hey, I think we have a customer service issue with topic X. I can't say what topic X is. We have a customer service issue with topic X. Is there anything you can do to help us? And we were able to create an algorithm for them that helped them identify different instances where event X could happen. And we were able to analyze, how many times it had happened versus times where it could have happened but didn't happen, so on and so forth. And then we gave them those results, and those results ended up being worked out into a significant policy change within the company, right? Or an examination of those policies. But those are the times, you're going to have those times in your career where people are going to feel comfortable approaching you. And then in turn, you're going to develop this great project that you already know the business needs, because they just spoke to you and say, hey, I think we have a problem here. Can you help us? Because, you're our main guy. You're the guy we talk to. You're the guy that we know communicates well. So we're going to come to you first, right? They don't go and talk to the math nerds first, right? Because they don't understand those guys, right? So I think, Rex, you're definitely hitting upon an important part of it, where having that business knowledge is going to help you guys in your career. So thanks for bringing that up, Rex. Hamad says, ChatGPT can do wonders if you know how to use it. Yeah, absolutely, Hamad. That's very true. Joseph says, thanks for explaining how we can effectively communicate to stakeholders. Yeah, I think it's an important part, guys. It's an important part of, not just data science, but your overall career development. So definitely encourage you guys to look into books on emotional intelligence, or maybe if you're still in college, you would take courses on like interpersonal communication. I took a course in interpersonal communication in college that I really enjoyed. But you want to look at those types of things. Rex, thank you so much. Rex is providing the link to the Discord there. So if anybody wants to go to the Discord, again, we're having some great conversations, great knowledge being spread there. And it's a good way for you guys to kind of keep in touch after this is all done. All right. Okay, guys. Well, I'm glad we had that discussion on the confusion matrices. I think that's super valuable. So, where can you guys go with this? I want to leave you guys with some self-study, right? What about leave one out cross-validation? Excuse me. We haven't gone over that. Can you write code for leave one out? Or, excuse me, let me say that another way. Can you get ChatGPT to write code for leave one out? I bet it could. Okay, so you do that. What does that confusion matrix look like? Do you think it would be better or worse than the confusion matrix that we saw from, the K-folds validation? It's kind of hard to beat our error rate, right? We got four wrong out of 150, right? So on probability alone, you would say, no, it's not going to be better, right? But maybe it can. There's advantages and disadvantages to leave one out. So I'm going to challenge you guys to go out and do that. Work with ChatGPT in the same manner we've done today. We only gave it a handful of prompts today, guys, right? We only used not even 10 prompts today. So build on that and go do leave one out. What does that look like, right? Okay, guys, but I think I covered everything I wanted to do with today's lesson. Thank you so much. A lot of really good feedback. I really enjoyed this. I'm willing to do questions now if you guys have questions, whether it relates to this study or not, because I know I might have skipped some in the chat, but maybe some of those people are still in the chat or maybe they're not. But I know we're already past 2 hours. So thank you all for hanging in there with me. A couple of you have been here the whole session, which is amazing. Kudos to you guys. So I'm open for questions. Again, if you posted something before, go ahead and repost it in the chat so that I can see it again. But questions on the lesson,